Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
88.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 30 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Check. Crunch. Wide. Get wide.
On 2nd down, Michel. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Patriot first down.
Hey, box drop. Get to the ball. Let's get murdered. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Strip the ball.
Brady going to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives to Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, New England.
Kill, kill, kill.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Preston Smith on the tackle.
Kill, 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 kill.
On second down now, Michelle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Jumper, 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 jumper.
Check. Hey, 66. 72.
They'll run for it with Michelle. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And 13.
Send it in. 258. Control me.
You. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing is Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Dante Hightower. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground is Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Now watch one, watch one.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Tight into the rim. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Stop your whining.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Rip.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He sets up the screen to Jones. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mike 51.
Go, go.
51, Mike. Mike 51. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our.
Hey, take 26.
Whip.
Hey, Mike.
Whip.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and inches at the 30-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, 10, 29, Alpha. Hey, 66. Hey, Echo.
From midfield, here's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Shift, watch the shift.
Sugar.
They'll run on first down. Michelle down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Hey, 10, hey, 20. Hey, check it. Hey, Haywood.
Not 50, not 50. You can't hit. He's not going to get me.
Hey, 66.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Hey, Alabama.
Watch out.
Regular.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72.
Let's get it.
They'll run with Michelle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now Brady. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Check 49. Watch the safety creep. Check it, reload.
Here we go with Michelle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. First and goal. To throw, it's Brady. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on second down, Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, it's Jones, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works free. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Give me some.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Green 18.
Mike 58, right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Green 18.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.